Well, hello, covenant daughters and women of the Bible. I pray that you all are doing well. So I say shalom to you. In life, we are inevitably confronted with challenges that test our resilience, courage, and sense of purpose. Yet, it is often through these very challenges that we uncover our true calling and illuminate the path forward. From the ancient story of Esther's bold confrontation of adversity to the everyday obstacles we encounter, the journey of embracing challenges often profound insights into the essence of our existence. In this conversation, we explore the transformative power of challenges in shaping our lives and revealing our deepest values and guiding us toward a fulfilling sense of purpose. Recently, I was asked to join in a challenge, and it's called the Esther's Challenge. The purpose of the challenge was to help women find their voice and to tell their story. I found it quite amazing. And the information that I shared, I thought it would be a blessing to you. And so I want to share that with you today in its entirety. One of the things that I was questioned about was the challenges that Esther faced and how challenges can benefit us. And so as we discussed the study, we found that Esther does not initially accept Mordecai's challenge. Instead, she counter challenges him by sharing her perspective. And that's found in chapter 4, verse 1 in the book of Esther. And Esther was right. Mordecai's straightforward approach would have been too direct, ineffective, and probably would have cost Esther her life. But the question was, to me, is how can we know when our objections to advice are well grounded? How do we know that we're not just making excuses? How can we be sure that before we choose to forge a courageous path forward, how can we begin first by giving ourselves a chance to truly express our concerns? How do you deal with that? And so my answer was this. One of the things about adverse challenges, they can be opportunities in disguise. They push us into our comfort zones, fostering resilience, creativity, and problem solving skills. And so we should embrace them. And when we embrace them as chances for growth and learning, they can turn our setbacks into stepping stones toward success. Validating our objections to advice involves introspection and evaluation. Here are some steps that I would like for you to consider that I shared with them. Number one, reflect on intentions. Assess whether your objections stem from genuine concern or from fear of change or discomfort. Understanding your motivations can clarify whether your objections are well grounded or merely excuses. Number two, seek different perspectives. Discuss your concerns with trusted individuals who can offer diverse viewpoints. This can provide clarity and help distinguish between valid objections and unfounded excuses. Number three, consider consequences. Evaluate the potential outcomes of both following the advice and rejecting it. Assess the risks and benefits associated with each option to make an informed decision. Fourthly, examine alternatives. Explore alternative approaches or solutions that address your concerns while still aligning with the advice given. This demonstrates openness to feedback while also considering your own perspective. And lastly, number five, trust your instincts. Ultimately, trust your intuition and judgment. Because if something doesn't feel right, despite external advice, it's important to listen to your inner voice. However, be mindful of distinguishing between genuine intuition and resistance to change. By engaging in this reflective process, you can navigate the fine line between valid objections and mere excuses, allowing yourself to make courageous and informed decisions. The second thing that we discussed during this challenge was the fact that Esther's counter challenges didn't end there. And so when she chooses self sacrifice and a higher purpose, Esther makes some serious demands. And that's also found in chapter 4, verse 16. And the question to me was, how can we adopt a similar approach? When we are looking at a cause that's beyond our own personal lives, how can we enlist others to join us? My suggestion was this is that when advocating for a cause beyond our personal lives, it's crucial to inspire others to join us. And here are some ways to adopt a similar approach to Esther's. Number one, lead by example. Demonstrate your commitment and passion for the cause through your actions. Live out the values and principles you advocate for, serving as a role model for others to emulate. Number two, communicate effectively. Clearly articulate the importance and urgency of the cause, highlighting its broader impact on society or a community. Use compelling storytelling to evoke empathy and understanding among others. Number three, create a compelling vision. Habakkuk chapter 2 tells us to write the vision down and make it plain. So, what you have to do, again, create a compelling vision. Paint a vivid picture of the desired future outcome or impact that can be achieved through collective action. Help others see how their involvement can contribute to meaningful change. Number four, empower and engage others. Provide opportunities for others to actively participate and contribute to the cause. Foster a sense of ownership and empowerment, allowing individuals to see themselves as agents of change. Number five, build relationships and coalitions. Forge partnerships and alliances with like minded individuals, organizations, and stakeholders who share similar values and objectives. Collaboration amplifies the collective voice and resources available to advance the cause. And lastly, number six, celebrate progress and success. Recognize and celebrate milestones achieved along the way, reinforcing the importance of collective efforts and motivating continued engagement. And by adopting these approaches, we can effectively enlist others to join us in advocating for causes that transcend our personal lives, just as Esther did in her self sacrificial pursuit of a higher purpose. And lastly, the last discussion was that Esther, who was first challenged by Mordecai, will continue presenting challenges. She confronts Haman, she asks for the continuous support of the king, and she requires future generation to observe the commemoration of the miracles that took place. The question that was asked to me was, what is it about challenges that cause us to shine? How do challenges, whether we are being challenged or we are counter challenging, allow us to reveal our life purpose? And my response was this, is that challenges have a remarkable way of bringing out our inner strength, resilience, and purpose. And here's how challenges can help us shine and reveal our life purpose. Number one, resilience and adaptability. Facing challenges requires us to adapt, innovate, and persevere in the face of adversity. Through overcoming obstacles, we discover our capacity for resilience and our ability to thrive in difficult circumstances. Number two, clarity of values and priorities. Challenges force us to reevaluate our values and priorities, clarifying what truly matters to us. And in the process, We gain insight into our core beliefs and aspirations, guiding us toward our life purpose. And number three, courage and growth. Confronting challenges demands courage and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. And as we rise to the occasion, we experience personal growth and development, uncovering untapped potentials and capabilities. Number four, empathy and connection. Challenges often foster empathy and deepen our connections with others. And by sharing our struggles and supporting one another, we forge meaningful relationships and find purpose in serving others. And last but not least, meaningful contribution. Overcoming challenges allows us to make meaningful contributions to our community, organizations, or causes we care about. And by leveraging our strengths and talents to address pressing issues, we fulfill our sense of purpose and leave a positive impact in the world. And so I want to leave this thought with you. Whether we are being challenged or counter challenging, navigating obstacles enables us to tap into our innate potential and align our actions with our life purpose. And through resilience, clarity, courage, empathy, and contribution, challenges become opportunities for us to shine and live out our true calling. I wanted to share this with you in its entirety so that you could get the full scope of what I'm saying to you about challenges. And I hope that you would apply these principles to your life so that you can find your voice and you can tell your story. Because no one, absolutely no one, can tell your story like you can. And oh boy, you have a story to tell.